Yeah, I came across Just Leadership and really wanted to get involved through David Spickard. So David Spickard has been an executive coach for myself and my former partner over the last 3 or 4 years, and he did a tremendous job for us just to develop our executive leadership and coaching skills, and through that process introduced us to Just Leadership and our workforce, and trying to make a bigger impact on the employees that we have internally within our organization here in Raleigh.
I was at a place where I knew I needed something in my spiritual life was lacking. David said, hey, I'm starting this thing, just, it's an open invitation. And he gave me the bullet list, and I would say at first I was scared, a little nervous, but I knew there was something compelling about it. And there's obviously something compelling about David as a leader that you just can't resist.
From a Christian and accountability perspective, it's been amazing to have just honest conversations about challenges in the workplace or things that I'm going through, or what does it look like to coach and mentor people who maybe aren't believers, and how do I reflect God's love to them? How do I navigate the challenges of our world, because so many things are politicized, and really the answers aren't going to be found in politics. So how do you kind of navigate that tension? And how do you also, I think also in that conversation in Galatians, Paul says one thing that they said about his ministry was, you're doing good, just remember the poor. And so I think one thing that really stands out to me is, and he says that's the thing I was eager to do. And so it's been really helpful for me too, because you're around people who are thinking along that vein and really trying to push into that, which is countercultural to maybe leadership and use of time. So
one of the things that really impacted me was when the righteous succeed, the city rejoices. When the righteous prosper, the city rejoices. So I never thought about that. As I prosper, what would it look like for the people around me to rejoice, or if somebody else prospers? So many times right now, it's everybody's upset about somebody succeeding, or everybody's competitive and everybody's thinking, hey, how do I beat this person? But instead of looking at it that way, if somebody is actually prospering and doing great things and bringing justice and bringing righteousness, to those around them, then the city rejoices. So how do we do that?
it is very easy to run through life and not take time to pause and consider where you are and why you're there and what you are supposed to be doing in the midst of all that running. And pausing and thinking immediately prompts like, I need to change X, Y, and Z. So that is an encouragement and a blessing.
So it has been incredibly convicting, but not in a, David is great about presenting the Just Leadership curriculum in a way that is very approachable. It is not riddled with guilt and shame. It invites you in and makes this topic something that you want to learn more about, that you want to incorporate into as many aspects of life as possible. And to me, it is seeing the gospel in a much fuller, richer way than I did before.